As a member of the District Council 7, which I was elected to by the district presidents a few months ago, it's been a great privilege to be involved in the Constitution consultative process, where those 7 of us who were elected have formed a tight team, and we've been working through all of the Constitution issues and draft issues with the RSL New South Wales board representatives and also the management team. Our objective has been to take on board the feedback from last year's Congress, where the draft constitution that was put before the membership was voted down, and there was feedback from that, but also, importantly, to communicate with those sub-branches and their members of what this new draft constitution is about, what are the main components of it, and why it's important that we get it across the line. So hopefully we're going to produce a draft constitution that will go to Congress at the end of October that the membership will vote for, because as a wider issue, in my opinion, it's really important that we get the checks and balances in that constitution right, and we get the structure and the way RSL New South Wales functions right, but then we move on and get on with the important business of looking after our veterans and their families, rather than spending more time on navel gazing. I think the other key issue out of all of this process is communication. It was realised last time that the Constitution, the draft that was put forward, was not well understood and not well communicated to the members and the sub-branches. So this time, through our recommendation, that is the DC7 recommendation to the board, we've embarked on a much tighter and more comprehensive consultative and engagement process run by the districts, across the districts around the state, and involving as many of the sub-branches and members as we can. So hopefully this will mean that when we go to Congress in October, most of the questions and concerns that people may have will have been addressed, or if they're not addressed, the reasons why they're not being addressed will be well known, and we can get this constitution across the line and get on with business. What we've endeavoured to do is to change things that have to be changed, i.e. there's a board now and so on, but we haven't changed things that don't need to be changed at this stage. Doesn't mean they mightn't need to be changed down the track. So there's not much change for sub-branches and how they operate, for example. Very little change, almost none. There has been an emphasis put on the district councils and the district presidents' council, which is all of those presidents coming together. They've been given some real some real power to hold the board more to account, and to also work better with all of the district councils together and with the sub-branches. So I'm optimistic that this process and the outcome of it will be much more consultative and much more fitting with what the members want as a more decentralised process that will enable us to function much better as a league.